Hello fish fools, Jeff here. So this is my 40-gallon planted Livebearer community tank, and I just wanted to point out the Java moss, how it is growing really bushy and taking over. My previous video I mentioned how Java moss can dominate an entire tank. Like this one here, this is a 10-gallon aquarium. So this one I just let it get like this because it was not intended to be a display tank. So we'll let the Java moss take over here. But that is not really what I'm trying to do here. I mean, I'm glad the Java moss is growing nice and healthy and bushy. But this 40-gallon is intended to be a display tank, so I wouldn't want it to be this much. So I'm at a point where I need to start removing some. But I am glad that it has grown nice and healthy and lush and green like this, because it was brown and dried up. This was when I moved from my apartment to my house. This was what was in my 30-gallon. That was an aquarium I had that leaked, and this is upgraded to this 40-gallon. It's pretty much the same setup that I had from the 30-gallon, but when I moved, I had the water drained down, about an inch, and I had left it for too long, and the plants were in really, really rough shape. But this, that's just an example of how Java moss is just a really hardy plant. It bounced back from that. It was all like dried up and dying, and now here it is, all lush and green. So I really wanted it to I'd prefer it to just be like this clump right here. I have a thermometer suction cup right here that's just hanging on, so I like it in that spot. But I don't really want it smothering all the other plants. And here there's a pillar piece of Mopani wood. Like how that was kind of tangled up on that, just a little bit, was looking good, but now that it's all bushy, I need to take some out. So I mean, it is good to have it. It's good for the Livebearers and the shrimp in here, because they can their babies can hide in it and have safe cover from getting eaten from the bigger adult fish. But I do need to try to contain it to just certain areas, like I said, right here and here, and maybe even just bushy in the back some, but not so much here. So, Java moss, it's an awesome, easy aquarium plant, often described as one of the best plants for beginners, just because it is so easy. But one of the downsides is it can overwhelm an aquarium. So some of my aquariums have Java moss and some do not, like this other 40-gallon right next to it. So I just have these set up to be side-by-side display tanks. So I purposely kept Java moss out of this tank because I wanted to, I want to keep this from getting overwhelmed with Java moss. I have pulled out a few strands, and I think in here somewhere there was some strands, but once that starts growing, I'll pull it out so it won't get too out of control. I think I see there's a Java moss strand right there. I need to pull that out. Yeah. But then Yeah, I gotta stop pulling some of this out. So yeah, I just wanted to point that out. Alright, and that's it for now. And remember, I'm Jeff, and I enjoy fishies. Thanks for watching.